Got a question or comment? Need advice? Jump on board now by calling the show at 800-387-8025 or visit the show anytime at rudymaxa.com. Now back to Rudy Maxa's World.
43 after the hour, and you're listening to America's most widely syndicated radio travel show. I'm Rudy Maxa, travel consumer travel expert, and something popped up on my screen. I can't remember what website I was on or what email came in, but it offered free cruises, and it was from a company called PlayersClubTours.com, and I thought, well, I'd like a free cruise. Who wouldn't? So I called up the owner. His name is Ryan Slate, and he joins me now on the phone. Ryan, welcome to Rudy Maxa's World. It's your first time on, and I'm glad you're here.
Thanks for having me on your show, Rudy. Appreciate it.
All right. Well, Players Club. I've spent a little time in Atlantic City and Las Vegas, and Players Clubs are those clubs that anybody can join when they're playing at a casino, and you get rated, which means the casino monitors the average size of your bets and the number of hours you play, and based on that, they will often give you comps, whether it's a meal in a restaurant or a couple of nights stay. And if you're a whale, if you're putting few $100,000 in the old cash box form, whether you win or lose, doesn't matter. They may even send a private jet for you. So I'm gathering Players Club has to do with is somehow connected with gambling in a free cruise. Am I correct?
Yes, that is correct, Rudy. When you go to a casino, they give everybody a Players Club card, and that sort of tracks your spending. And with that, you just put it in the slot machine. It tells you how much you play. And if you're like a bigger player, they'll give you an upgraded card, which could be like a platinum card or a diamond card, gold card. I mean, it goes up to even like the elite cards and all that. So if you have an upgraded card, more than likely I can give you a free cruise, or I could at least comp at least half the percentage off your cruise. What I am is an independent casino host compared to a casino host at the regular casino you go to. If you go out to, let's say, the Hard Rock or something like that, there's a casino host out there. They can provide you just comps at the Hard Rock. Me being an independent casino host, have contracts all over the world, all over Las Vegas, with all the cruise lines, and I can provide comps anywhere.
You told me there are two cruise lines that you favor particularly for this.
Yeah, Royal Caribbean and Celebrity is where I put most of my clients.
Players.
They have 40 ports with the Royal Caribbean and 31 ports with Celebrity that can bring you anywhere in the world. There's hundreds and hundreds of destinations, and based on my experience cruising with all the different cruise lines, those are the ones that I actually choose to put my clients on.
For folks who have never joined a Players Club or thought about it, I'm often surprised at how wary people are of this. When the casino host comes to you while you're playing blackjack or roulette or slots and says, "Would you like to join the Players Club?" People they think, "Oh my God, he's going to report my winnings or whatever to the IRS, or they're going to follow me in some way." Or, and in fact, it's just it's like having a frequent flyer club card card for an airline. It's a way of a casino hopes you will be loyal to that casino if you're earning points toward free stuff, Yeah, and you must find that too.
Everybody should always use the Players Club card, because let's just say they use the Players Club card at some random casino, circus in Vegas or something. Me being a casino host here, and they want to go on a free cruise, I just call up Circus, find out what they spent there, find out their gambling habits, and I can give them a free cruise based on what their ADT is, which means their average daily theoretical, and just what they tell me, I could provide them comps at different casinos anywhere in the world.
And let's talk about that average daily theoretical. The way you are tracked, the casino doesn't care whether you win or lose. It's how much your average bet is or your average play in the slot machine is and how long you play. So for a fully comped cruise, I know this is tough to say, and I know it depends on the season. I know it depends on how full the ships are. But just speaking generally, Ryan, if I were to call you and say, "Look, I want to take a cruise on Royal Caribbean to the Caribbean, for 7 days," what would my expected rate of play be?
That's all going to depend. It depends on what my managers over at the Casino Royale tell me. What I do is I fill out a sheet that pretty much tells them their ADT, what they play, how many hours, what games they play, and it's going to depend on slot machines, blackjack. A typical high roller is probably spending anywhere from $25 to $100 a hand, and they usually stay in the casino 6 to 8 hours a day, and they might stay for like 3 days on a typical trip. So it
Okay.
all depends. So it doesn't matter if you're a winner or a loser. We could send them on. It's just based on average daily theoretical instead of
Right.
just loss.
So if I wagered $100 a bet on blackjack for 4 hours a day for 3 or 4 days, I might be able to get something free.
Well, I guess that all depends. But yeah, you'll definitely be able to get comps. I normally, as long as they have an upgraded Players Club card, I can give them at least half off.
All right. The company is called Players Club Tours. You can find more information at playersclubtours.com. I'll put a link on my Facebook fan page. Ryan Slate, thanks for joining us.
I appreciate it, Rudy.
Be right back with my deals of the week.
Rudy Maxa's World phone lines are open now, so call us at 800-387-8025. We'll be back after these messages. The telephone number to call the program is 800-387-8025. That's 1-800-387-8025. Or visit the show online at rudymaxa.com. Here again is Rudy Maxa.
Well, Boeing completed 3 weeks of testing of its new battery system for its grounded 787s on Friday. Now it's up to regulators in the U.S., Europe, and Asia to decide whether to allow the new kits to be installed on the 4 dozen idle planes that are scattered around the world. Boeing's ready to ship its modification kits to all owners of those planes and has deployed 9 groups of its elite mechanics to assist airlines in what is expected to be a 4 to 5 day process in order to install the new equipment. Cuts in overtime pay for customs officers at airports are translating into even longer waiting times for international travelers. Listen to some of these waiting times. Miami seems to be the hardest hit. Los Angeles' airport, LAX, reports waiting times of up to 90 minutes to clear customs, particularly for those coming in from overseas. Nothing anyone leaving or returning from a long flight abroad likes to do more than stand in line for an hour and a half, is there? Boy. New York and D.C. are experiencing longer lines, too, according to USA Today. The longest lines seem to be in the morning at JFK, where passengers had to wait up to 3 hours to clear customs. On March 2nd, waits at Miami's airport stretched to 3 hours and 40 minutes. Can you imagine that? You've flown hours coming in, 12 hours coming in from South America, and got to wait nearly 4 hours in customs? And by the way, thousands of passengers are missing flights as a result. Customs and TSA said, well, not TSA, so really all Customs and Immigration. They say they're on it. They're getting on it. They're going to fix it. They're going to fix it. All right. Let's do some deals of the week here, Jeff. Hit the sounder there. Cash register sound. These are got a lot of deals. Deals are starting to come out here, just like the daffodils in Washington, D.C. Colonial Williamsburg's offering a kids stay, play, and eat free package. It's $78 per adult per night with a 3-night minimum. If you check into the Williamsburg Woodlands Hotel and Suites, you can put about 4 people in a room, so 2 adults, 2 kids. Listen to this. Kids under the age of 12 have breakfast and dinner for free, as well as golf and tennis for free when they're accompanied by an adult. So that works out about $156 for a family of 4 a night before room taxes, with 2 kids getting the free breakfast and dinner. It's a pretty good deal. The website is too long for me to give you on the air. I've posted it on my fan page at Facebook. Now, if you go to Facebook and type in Rudy Maxa, RUDYMAXA, there's actually some other guys. I got to get rid of that one. Somebody else posted one. But you'll see 2 with pictures. One of them is my personal page that I don't pay a lot of attention to, frankly. The other is my fan page. It says Rudy Maxa Travel/Leisure. Go to there. And it's amazing. First time I've ever done this in 3.5 years. I've already got the deals up there, even as I speak to you. So go check it out. Here are a couple of sort of things that don't cost you any money. If you own a new BlackBerry Z10, well, you're going to enjoy free Wi-Fi on Delta Airlines for a while. This is sort of an unusual promotion. I've never heard of one involving an airline and a cell phone manufacturer. I have no indication of how long this is going to go on. I can't find anything from the press office and from Delta or anything. But for now, if you're flying with your new Z10 on a Delta flight, sign on aloft. There's no charge. And you want $100 off your air ticket for your trip to Europe this summer? Alitalia, the Italian national carrier, is offering $100 off a round-trip ticket to Europe if you join the airline's mailing list, their email list. That's it. You'll receive the discount coupon. It's valid until the end of the year. It's also good for $150 off direct premium economy flights to Milan or Rome, and $250 off business class tickets. So, again, this was one with a URL that's too long for me to give you over the radio for fear people who are driving will try to scribble while they're writing, and then they'll hit somebody in another car, and they'll be mad at me forever and never listen to my show again. So Again, go to Facebook. Rudy Maxa Travel/Leisure is my fan page. The direct link to the deals I've mentioned so far are there. In New York, the New York Hilton in Midtown Manhattan has launched a spring sale with rooms starting at $259 a night. A couple footnotes: advance purchase is required, and it's a non-refundable situation. So if you call them up at the New York Hilton in Midtown and say you want to check in, you're going to give them your credit card, and you're locked in. Unfortunately, I don't know how long the New York Hilton considers spring to last. Again, there was no expiration date on this offer, but again, there's a direct link on my site to at the Facebook fan page. If you're a member, by the way, of United Airlines Frequent Flyer Program, you can earn 1,000 bonus miles for each qualifying stay of 2 nights or more up to June 30th at any Hilton, or any participating Hilton anyway. You can book and stay up to 5 times, so you can pick up a total of 5,000 bonus miles. Again, I'll put a direct link on my Facebook page because you've got to register for this promotion. Whoops, that one I haven't posted yet. I'll have to do that. So I'll get to the Hilton promotion link after the show's over. All right. Coming to the end of the hour here, if you have heard something during the course of this hour that you think might be of interest to someone you know, someone in your family, someone perhaps traveling, someone who collects a lot of frequent flyer miles and want to hear how Andrew managed to collect 100,000 miles a month, feel free to go to rudymaxa.com, usually around Sunday evening, and the podcast for the show should be posted there. It's posted as Hour 1 and Hour 2. You have just finished, you were coming to the end of Hour 1, and so if there's something in this hour you heard and you'd like to pass along to someone else, just go to rudymaxa.com, click on podcasts, choose Hour 1, and you'll have an option there to forward it. Or if you want to listen to it again, or you missed part of an interview and you want to catch up, well, there you go, rudymaxa.com. If you want to send me an idea for a guest or have a travel question I bet answer on the air, or if it's a quick one, I'll answer by email if I don't get flooded that week. You can write me at rudymaxa.com. Okay, we're coming to the end of the hour. If your station is leaving us, I often say it breaks my heart, but very few of our stations do. We're delighted to have you stick around for another 5 or 6 minutes of some news, local spots, and then I'll be back with another hour of Rudy Maxa's World. Got a really big shoe coming up in the next hour. So you can take a little break, stick around, and we'll be back with more travel talk right after these messages at 6 minutes after the hour.
You've been listening to Rudy Maxa's World, and as always, you're hearing Must Hear Radio on the SSI Radio Network. Network.